Hello and welcome to the Shadwocast with your hostess. It's Abigail. Yes, I have returned. 2 weeks is your max of a break from me. I am back once more. Hopefully this is going to sound a lot better than it has been because, like I said, I got a new microphone. I got a pop filter for it, but that didn't really seem to do much, and also it kept falling off me Blue Yeti microphone. So I have now got it's a foam windsock, that's what it's called. And this thing looked terrible, but I've tried this a few times, so hopefully it's sounding better. It did to me anyway. So a thank you to Tommy for giving me a couple weeks of a break there. I was feeling a little bit burnt out, and I did have to ask him, listen, could you please just take over for a week? And then on his recording, I heard that he wanted to talk about something the following week. So I was like, okay, yeah, that's brilliant. If you can give me another week, that would be great. But I have returned because I have now had a good rest and I'm ready to get back into this because I was going a little bit cuckoo with having to sit at a computer for hours on end over the course of about 3 days, trying to make sure that I got the right kinds of gaming news that would be relevant or something that wouldn't change overnight. But that was kind of annoying, the fact that on a Sunday I do all the research, and then I go to record this on a Monday or Sunday and everything's changed by the time this goes out on a Wednesday. Probably not the best idea we had to record on a Sunday, but at the time it was the best that we could do. So in terms of gaming sessions, I think the last time we spoke, I was trying to get a perfect in Ripto's Rage. I managed to do that. It took many a go and many of me walking away from my controller in absolute fury, wanting to smash it through the television and then realizing that was just going to cost me money. So I decided not to do that. It's basically just trial and error, and also any walkthroughs I looked up, it was pretty much the exact same thing. It was, this is kind of the basic, but it is pretty much just luck at the end of the day. A little bit of skill, but majority of it luck. The annoying thing is I kept forgetting what was going to be happening in the next part of that challenge, because how it works is you're battling Ripto, then you're battling some sort of iron ox thing that shoots stuff at you. Multiple different types of things. And then the last bit, you're effectively battling Ripto on a pterodactyl. Think that's what it's called. Pterodactyl, maybe, who knows? Probably anybody but me will know. So yeah, it was really fun. That's an absolute lie. It was horrendous. I hated it. I hated trying to get that skill point. That's the only reason I tried to get perfect, was for that skill point so I could 100% the game. I hated it. But I managed to get 100% of the entire game, so yay for me. Yay, Abigail. And then, smartity me, I decided that I was going to try and do some gameplay footage recording. So, like every other gamer that's been going about for over a decade now, except I don't have a camera, so you're just going to have to deal with my lovely voice and the footage from the game. However, I decided I was going to just play a bit for myself, because Year of the Dragon is the third installment of the game, and that holds a lot of memories for me, because I played that when I was very young with my sister and one of our friends. And I was like, I just want these 3 levels just for me, just so I can just reminisce a bit. Then I decided I was going to try recording, and then surprise, I thought I had to I thought how it worked was the fact that I was going to have to record the audio separately to the actual gameplay footage and then somehow match them together. My genius plan for that was to literally say jump, jump, jump while Spyro jumps. I then discovered I can actually record into the Xbox app while I'm playing because of the kind of microphone I have. So apparently the Yeti microphone actually will play plays audio back to you. So you can listen to the gameplay footage. I'm going to try that all again. You can listen to the gameplay as you play, and also listen to yourself recording and record yourself at the same time. So yay, that was all great until it didn't work 3 times. So pretty much the entire first level of that game is me not doing it right. Me recording and it not working, recording and not working, because one, I accidentally had muted the gameplay footage. I then accidentally muted myself. Can't remember what happened on the last one. I think it was too loud. Oh, the trials and errors of life. So anyway, that's what I've been trying to do, and hopefully with this actual pop filter foam microphone cover thing, it's going to work a lot better. Because I'm not joking, this pop filter, it's like the old, it's like a big circle one, and it was just falling off the microphone, and I think it's actually gouged into my microphone stand now, and I'm very, very upset by that, because I like things to be absolutely pristine, especially when you spend over £100 on a piece of kit. That's probably more than you needed to know. Sorry about that. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to run into the stories. So this first story is something I had actually written for Tommy 2 weeks ago, but due to his circumstances he wasn't able to get around to it, but I think it's actually very interesting. So with many gaming events being cancelled this year, it's nice to see that something is actually starting up for a change, it seems to be. So Jeff Keighley, I don't know how to pronounce the name. Keighley, so Keightley. That is impressive if I spelled that right with my dyslexia. Even though I'm looking at it, sometimes it doesn't work that way. So Jeff Keighley, who is normally the host for the Game Awards, has created the Summer Game Fest. It will be an online event running from May to August 2020, that's this year, and will showcase game announcements, and has attracted, Abigail, it says attracted and you said attached. Attracted the involvement of 16 of the biggest gaming publishers. That's 2K, Activision, Bandai Namco, I really hope I've written that right, Bethesda, Blizzard, Bungie, CD Projekt Red, Digital Extremes, EA, Microsoft, Private Decision, Riot Games, Sony, Steam, Square Enix, and Warner Brothers, with hopefully more to follow suit. One of the ones that they're hoping that is going to follow suit is going to be Nintendo, because so far they've not said anything. It will stream on many platforms, including YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch. The event is going to be styled as an online E3 with updates from developers. However, with the Summer Game Fest running over the course of 4 months, it will be the first gaming event of its kind. So I really like this idea. It's a great initiative of somebody that's wanting to start something up, because this is going to be one of these would be the big gaming events for the gamers out there, because, and also for the publishers, because this is when they, big announcements, going to release this, going to release that, and it's nice that something is actually going to be going ahead, and also the fact that it's not going to be the same. You can't walk about, you can't talk to people like that. I presume so, because it's just going to be effectively like an online concert kind of thing, if you will. But it is really nice to see that they are actually doing this. I don't actually know if you have to pay for it, or if you have bought things. I don't know if you have to pay to get into E3 or anything. I should have done that research. That is a lesson I have learned. Do my research on pricing and things like that. But hopefully everything is going to run smoothly for this, because something that people have been talking about is the fact that Wi-Fi has actually been stretched quite a lot, especially with people playing online, people streaming more. I know that Netflix had to reduce its quality of programming down to, I think, standard definition for a lot of places, because they just weren't going to be able to cope with that, everybody being on it. So hopefully this is not going to exhaust everything. But it's nice the fact that it's going to be on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch, because not everybody's got a Facebook account, not everybody has a Twitch or YouTube account. Most people have got a YouTube account, but not everybody. Like I said, this is going to be really, really interesting to see if anybody else is going to join up for this. The fact that it's going to run from May to August, that's a really long time. And my only thing is the fact that because it's a really long time, obviously if you have a convention, you've got loads of different panels going on at the same time. In this one, I'm presuming they're going to try and give everybody an equal opportunity, so they might only have one event or 2 events a day, something like that, which would probably mean that they would have to have it over a longer period of time, which makes it more sense that it would be over the course of 4 months. I like this idea. So if you guys are interested, it is called it's called the Summer Game Fest. Hopefully I have written that down right. And it is Jeff Keighley who is going to be hosting it. So now I'm going to move on to the second story I have for you guys today. So the internet over the past few months has been swarmed with what the new PS5 console will look like. We have been given the design of the controller. That was confirmed by Sony, and it's a small taste of what the main feature is going to look like. It has been reported that a leaked memo has revealed that we may finally be able to find out what Sony's latest console will actually look like. It apparently states that at the beginning of June, now I've found varying reports that's either going to be the 2nd of June or the 4th of June, but that seems to be the 2 days that keeps repeating itself whenever I try and research the story, that Sony will post on the PlayStation blog the long-awaited announcement. Now, there is still nothing official about this. Sony hasn't said that this is going to happen, at least not officially. PlayStation have said on their website that the console will launch holiday 2020, so it would make sense that the design would be shown before then. Sony may have also brought this forward sooner than originally planned, maybe to give the world something else to talk about. So like I said, this is just purely hearsay. This is purely water cooler chatter. A leaked memo apparently has come out. It looks like it is going to be I have seen more reports saying it's going to be the 4th of June than the 2nd of June. So it is likely it's going to be roughly around this time. We need to remember that roughly around this time, a lot of the conferences were going to be held, like E3, all this kind of stuff. This is roughly the time when this was all going to be announced. Any announcements, that would be announced then. It's also interesting that possibly, like I was talking with the last story, but Sony is one of the people that are going to be taking part in the Summer Game Fest. Maybe this has got something to do with it. Who knows? Maybe this is where this leaked memos come from. Maybe somewhere is just like pass the piece of paper over someone and just take a look at this. It would be nice for the world to have something else to talk about other than what's going on in the world at the moment. Everything seems a bit grim and dim, and just to have something fun to talk about would be nice. I have, like we've said before, we've seen various different types of design concepts that this PlayStation might have. We talked about the one that looked a bit like a spaceship, though I think that was the one that Tommy was quite excited by, that it was going to look a bit like a spaceship. I have also seen a very slimmed line version. I've actually also seen a curved version, which looks cool, but I think in practicality it would not work very well, because I can just see this thing just falling over continuously because it's standing upright and it's got like a curved edge. I've got a picture and I'll throw it up just for you guys to have a look at. Hopefully it's going to work. Hopefully the pictures actually worked. But with what the controller is looking like, I think it's probably going to have the same color scheme, and that's really all we can really tell from a controller, because as we know, a controller is not a mini version of a console. We don't know what exactly that thing's going to look like. I think it is going to be very slimlined, because I think that's the way that PlayStation has been going, because obviously it started off with that big bulky thing. It's been getting smaller and smaller and smaller, or thinner and thinner and thinner, I should say. So I think it's going to be very slimline. I don't think it's going to be that curved thing. I just think it's going to be a really sleek, nice looking thing, because I sometimes think that PlayStation have always had a bit of an upper foot on Xbox in terms of design quality, but that's just my personal opinion. I should say that is purely my own personal opinion, because even looking at my Xbox, it's a lot bulkier than the PS4. And I just think that the PlayStation just kind of looks a little nicer. So the last story I have for you guys is a quick one. So as of time of recording this, the GTA server is down. For the 3rd day in a row, there have been reports of players having issues when trying to access the game. Now, many of the issues actually happened after Epic Game Store were giving away GTA 5 for free, making it look like it may be just the traffic on the server that's actually causing the issue. Maybe they didn't think there was going to be that many people, because I actually didn't find out about this until I typed in gaming news into Google. But the truth is that with many of us staying at home and needing an escape from grim reality, this is not the best thing to happen. GTA 5 is actually still free on Epic Game Store, and it's going to be there until the 25th of May this year, 2020. They are also having a big sale as well, so if you guys want to get some cheaper games on your PC or anything like that, just head over there and you can buy some. So like I said, I think it's probably just the fact that there's a lot more traffic on the server. As we know, if there's a lot of traffic on a server, it's not going to work as well. Hopefully they are going to be able to solve this problem, because like I said, this is probably the worst time for this to go down. But hopefully they're going to solve it, and hopefully everybody's going to be able to get back online very soon. Again, this is at time of recording this, so it may be fixed by the time this goes out. And if it is, I apologize for wasting your precious time for the last 2 minutes on this story. So that's all I have for you today. So hopefully you guys have enjoyed today's podcast. Like I said, hopefully I am going to be able to work out the logistics of actually recording the gameplay and my voice at the same time, and hopefully I'm not going to mute anything. I don't know about Tommy. We have yet been able to schedule a session where we can play together because he has been busy. I don't know what's going to be happening with Tommy. I presume I'm going to be recording next week, but I will double check with him, because if he wants to come back and do it, then, you know, I think it's only fair that we take turns. But if he's busy or anything like that, or vice versa, then obviously that's going to change the plans there. So if you have liked what you've heard and you want to hear more of this, if you want to hear more of me drone on and probably about things that are inaccurate in terms of terminology, then please subscribe. Then please subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell for when we upload. You can leave a comment down below, that'd be great. And also you can share this. There's a little share button down at the page. I believe you can share this on Facebook if you want to do that. You can share with all your friends or all your enemies that you just want to hear some, you're like, oh, this is amazing, and it's just me droning on and on and on. Then you can give them that if you want. You can email us. That's the thing. That's the thing I was forgetting. You can email us at overshadow.shadwocast@gmail.com. You can find us on Facebook at overshadow.shadwocast. The amount of times when I was trying to record gameplay footage and I kept saying, welcome back to Overshadow Shadowcast, I'm like, no, it's not Shadowcast. It's not Shadowcast. I keep getting confused about what we're called. I keep thinking we're called Shadowcast. That's not right. So like I said, you can find us at Facebook at overshadow.shadowcast. If you honestly, guys, you can leave a comment. I do actually look at the comments before I go to record this. That's a lie. I did not do that today. I should have done that. But normally I do look at the comments before I go to record this, just in case there's any. And in case you guys want to say hello. If you want to say hello to each other in the comments, that'd be cool. If you guys just want to have a conversation in the comments, yeah, use that. Use that for that. Use this as an opportunity to reach out to your mates and things like that. 100% okay with that. I'm sure Tommy's okay with that as well. All that's left for me to say is I hope you guys are all doing really well. Hope you guys are all staying safe, and you know, we just have to ride it out. That's all we can do. And hopefully, you know, we're all going to get back to a bit of normality, hopefully by the end of the year. That's a grim thought. We're all going to get back into normality just in time for Christmas, and then it becomes that abnormal time again where nothing makes sense, where every day seems to be like a Sunday for some reason at Christmas time. It always feels like that. I hope that you guys are all staying safe and well, like I said, and I will, if it's not me, then I hope you guys have a great week next week, and if it is me, I'll speak to you guys next week. Okay, bye.